Very good morning to you, Jess and Mark, and morning all. We are standing by now for qualifying for race number 11 in the sequence for event 4, the Repco Supercars Championship, Bunnings Trade Perth SuperNight, Wanneroo Raceway.
Oh, if it doesn't rain, a pause for the Walkinshaw Andretti United guys. Nick Percat was one of the front runners touted with the green tyres, but he's straight back into the lane, didn't even set a lap time. They've got another steering arm out for this car. They're changing the steering arm, so clearly an issue with that car overnight that they weren't able to see or rectify. The team are onto it now, but they're trying to fix it. Actually, looking at the wheel from the left front on Percat's car, there's actually a bit of damage. I wonder whether something took place on that warm-up lap. I just quickly dived a little bit deeper into the Nick Percat story. I jumped in the garage and asked any contact with anyone, and I just heard the name Forward. So I came out and had a look at the car, and you can see the smallest amount of pink rub on the side of Nick Percat's car. So something has taken place on that warm-up lap.
You might just expand on that, Mark. You're talking about the hard tyre on the Dunlop Super 2 cars. So they don't run the same tyre this weekend as those in the primary series. Time now to say good morning to Chad Nail on again.
Yeah, morning, Neil. Plenty of brake temp going on for Gary Jacobson in the Subway car. So much so that this was actually quite a big fire in the left front corner. So they didn't want to use the fire extinguishers to put it out. The team did run out with the exact same equipment that they'd used to fill the tyres up with there to be able to put it out. So you're brave putting out a fire with anything that might have oxygen in it, but thankfully they were able to extinguish that fire without using the extinguishers.
Up in the top of screen is Percat, and there's Forward. We might have... Here it is, right here. So they're all weaving, warming up. Nick goes to go by, and bang. Yeah, that's the bang. But it doesn't look like that's the front.
Yeah, but have a look at the steering.
Yeah, straight away. But that's what I meant. It didn't look like it's the front. That's what makes me interested. So when he went by...
The view from Frosty. So he's actually had to go to the right and then...
Oh, yeah, it was more side to side than I thought.
Yeah.
Usurped by Cam Waters, who's done the fastest. Oh, that is so ugly. That is so bad. Seriously.
Yeah, so this is going to scramble things here at the back end. So Davison's still on the pole, 53.7, and a bit of traffic interfering with the play here at the moment. So Van Gisbergen was fast in the first sector there. Waters is on a very good lap. This might get Cam right up there, and it does. He's now only 3/100ths behind Will Davison. In debrief here now, 3/100ths of a second the margin in the end to get that job done over Cam Waters. So he starts from the pole position for race number 11 of the championship, and further feeding into his impressive one-lap speed so far this year, Mark, because he's already had 3 of those, makes it 4 now. So there's the gap. How is it? It's 0.03 of a second to Cam Waters, who's reconfirming again that there's good speed in that car. But how about a man of the match performance from young Jake Kostecki? Early days for him, one of the rookies here this weekend, together with cousin Brody in 4th position. De Pasquale, Brown, Hazelwood, Reynolds, Courtney, Heimgartner, and look again at cars 25 and 2. A shot there of Jake Kostecki, 22 years of age, originally from WA. Big moment for him, career best performance in qualifying. His previous best mark was an 11th, so that's a big jump up of form there. So a big reset moment now, and we get organised for Armour All qualifying for our 12th race in the championship season, and the 3rd for them this weekend. Often what the problem is, you may wonder at home, surely they've got enough knowledge over so many decades of competitive motor racing to just hit it with this stick. And the problem is sometimes, depending on how you've boxed yourself in with your setup and all the combination of the myriad of things that you can adjust, all that you end up doing is keeping the understeer and igniting the rear of the car. So now you've got a double dog. So not only does it understeer in the middle of the corner, it flicks its tail on the exit, and that's where the big challenge comes. So already Brody Kostecki has put down a marker time here of a 53.7. Now Heimgartner responds with a 53.75 in that R&J Batteries entry. Didn't look too bad at the last corner, and you may not quite get there, but it'll be close. Well, I can't profess to be that accurate. It's 3/100ths different, and he's 3rd. Here's Brock. Brock Feeney, car number 88, out of the final corner. Van Gisbergen's looking quick as well. Brock's gone to the top on provisional pole. Quickly eclipsed by his teammate Shane Van Gisbergen. A 3.4 is a stunning number.
That's a great time.
That's
beautiful lap.
Awesome time. Is that the quickest we've seen this weekend? I think it is.
I think it is, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
What's the number? Where is he?
Well, he's done a 25.5, and he's about a tenth and a half away from Van Gisbergen. I reckon when it stepped under brakes into 4, that might have just cost him a whisker. We'll get a second read here now, and that is an impressive time in the mid-sector. This is going to put him right in the game. Di Pasquale's got a number strong enough to be threatening Van Gisbergen in the final corner. Out of second, into third, into fourth, up to the control line. P2 down by a tenth. At the moment, Van Gisbergen and Di Pasquale share the front row of the grid. Now Will Davison, pole sitter from the previous one, gets back, and he's only 5/100ths of a second down. Congratulations all round inside the Red Bull Ampol Racing garage. Shane Van Gisbergen grabs another pole. Second one for him in 2022, and a nice comeback after the traffic effect in the previous race for him. And I think perhaps even more impressively, young Brock Feeney getting up into 5th position. Confirming the session results for you, have a go at that margin. 5/100ths of a second is all it took to separate Van Gis and Will Davison, who's definitely got some pace here at the moment. Second row of the grid occupied by Anton and David Reynolds, 11 and 26. Then Brock Feeney, Cam Waters, Will Brown, James Courtney, Jake Kostecki, again another fine performance inside the top 10. Heimgartner is in 10th position. Kostecki, Jacobson, Pither, Randall, Winterbottom, Hazelwood, Slade, Holdsworth. Have a go at the names at the bottom though.